Hello dear friends, you are very welcome to Bueno Spanish Academy. Today is the very first day of free Spanish course. Here we are starting from very basic level. So, Spanish for beginners. This is session 1. I am Viraj Amar Singh from Bueno Spanish Academy. Spanish language. We can learn Spanish language basically by 3 levels. The first level is Spanish for beginners, and the second level is intermediate level, and the third level is advanced level. So here we are starting from 0 level. So Spanish for beginners. Good. Spanish for beginners. In this level, you can learn 45 sessions. You can learn 45 sessions. We have organized all these sessions very easy and very simple way. You can trust me. If you learn and if you practice, then definitely you will be able to improve your Spanish knowledge. And you can see how you practice Spanish. Right? And we have covered both grammar parts and spoken parts. We have separate sessions for spoken. These sessions are spoken sessions are very important to practice Spanish language. Right. If you want to know information about classes in individual or group classes, you can contact Bueno Spanish Academy. Right. If I ask you why you learn Spanish language, what's the reason? Yes, actually there are a lot of advantages. There are many benefits by learning Spanish language. Suppose you know the Spanish language, then you have a lot of job opportunities. You have career opportunities. And suppose you know Spanish language, then you can get entertainment by watching films, by listening to Spanish music. Next one. Suppose if you know the Spanish language, then you can get knowledge by reading Spanish books. Right. Next one. Suppose if you know the Spanish language, then you can travel to Spanish countries. Right. The next one. Suppose you know the Spanish language or whatever the language in addition to your mother tongue, then you add value to your life. Right. So there are many advantages by learning Spanish language. Right. Actually, Spanish language is easy language to learn. Spanish language is not difficult language to learn. So, how can I say so? Okay, I will explain by taking 2 examples. Example number 1. The words or the letters of the Spanish language is very easy to pronounce. The letters are very easy to pronounce in Spanish language. Okay, look at these words in English language. First one, apple. Then air, also, arm. Apple, the word apple. Look at the word apple. Here you can see letter A. Letter A. The sound is A sound. Apple, A sound. Next word. The letter A. Yeah. The letter A. The sound is A. A sound. Next word. Also. Take the letter A. Also, the sound is the sound of the letter A is O sound. Also O sound. Right. The next word, arm. If you take the letter of A, what's the sound? Arm, A sound. So same letter, A letter, but difference sounds. But in Spanish language, not like that. Each and every letter, it has only one sound, so it is easy to pronounce. Right. Next one, English and engine. If we take the word English and look at the letter E, the sound is English, E sound. Again, engine, the letter E, the sound is A sound. So different sounds, but same letter, but different sound. But in Spanish language, not like that. So it is easy to pronounce. The words or letters are very easy to pronounce in Spanish language. Okay, next example. How can I say Spanish language is easy to learn? Actually, in Spanish language, there are no confusion like English language. Okay, look at this sentence. I am so hungry, so I have to go home. I am so hungry. The word so, the meaning is I am so hungry, I am very much hungry. So I have to go home. The word so I have to go home. The meaning is, what's the meaning? Therefore. So you can see same word but two meanings. But in Spanish language, this kind of confusion, it has overcome by a unique way, by a specific way, by a wonderful way. Don't worry now, we will learn in future sessions. Good. We are starting from session 1. In session 1, we have to learn 3 things. The first one is introduction about the language. We'll see some information about language. And the second thing is we are going to learn relationship between the English language and the Spanish language. And we are going to learn how to pronounce Spanish words, how to pronounce Spanish letters. Right. About the Spanish language. The Spanish language is the second language in the world. Spanish language is the second language in the world. And there are 21 countries. There are 21 countries use Spanish language as official language. And you can see over or more than 500 million speakers. 500 million speakers speak Spanish language throughout the world. Right. Here I have mentioned what are 21 countries use Spanish language as official language. Actually, this information is just for get idea about the Spanish language. And next we will see what are top 7 countries speak Spanish language. Right. Here I have mentioned what are the top 7 countries speak Spanish language with rough figures. The first one, the country of Mexico. You can see here population million. You can see the country of Mexico. The population is 130 million, and there are 113 million speakers in the Mexico one. The second one, Colombia. The population is 50 million and speakers 47 million. Next one, Spain. Population is 47 million and speakers 40 million. Next one, Argentina. Population 45 million and speakers 40 million. The country of Peru. Population 32 million, speakers 26 million. Right. Next one, Venezuela. You can see population is 28 million and there are 22 million speakers in Venezuela. You can see these countries are use Spanish language as official language. And you can see United States. The population is 331 million. This is rough figure, okay? And there are 42 million speakers speak in Spanish language. Right. Now we are going to learn the relationship between the English language and the Spanish language. If I ask you, is there any relationship between English language and the Spanish language? Yes, definitely. There's a very close relationship between the English language and the Spanish language. Actually, both languages use lot of or many similar words. In these words, the meaning is similar meaning, and the way of writing also similar. Sometimes not 100% similar, but there is a similarity because both languages use same alphabet. So what is the difference then? The difference is pronunciation. So we will see what are these similar words, similar meaning words, and how to pronounce these words. Right. Here I have mentioned some similar nouns. Okay, not all the similar nouns, but some similar nouns. In these nouns, the meaning is similar, same meaning, and you can see the way of writing. The way of writing is also, you can see, similar. So what is the difference? Difference is the pronunciation. Pronunciation is different. So we will see what are those similar nouns and how to pronounce it in Spanish. The first one, banana. How to pronounce it? Banana. Banana. Letter A, always R sound. Always R sound. In English language, can you remember we learned there are many sounds in English language, but in Spanish language only one sound. The sound is R sound. Very good. Next one, final. How to pronounce in Spanish language? Final. 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 Letter I, always E sound. Always E sound. Good. So final. Final. Next one, local. How to pronounce it? Local. 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 Good. Next word, similar. How to pronounce it in Spanish language? Similar. 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 Good. Next one, normal. How to pronounce it in Spanish language? Normal, normal. Good. The next one, radio, radio. The meaning is same meaning, similar nouns, and the way of writing also you can see totally same, right? What's the difference? Difference is pronunciation, right? Radio in English language. How to pronounce it in Spanish? Radio, radio. Good. Can you remember we learned letter A sound as R sound, so ra, radio. Good. These three letters are letter A, E and I. Very important letters. Why I say these are very important letters? Because if you know how to pronounce it, these three letters, then you can pronounce it more than 90% of the Spanish word. Right. So we will see how to pronounce it, these three letters. The first one, letter A. Look at this example. Amigo, amigo. So letter A pronounce as always R sound, R sound. Amigo, right? Amigo mean friend, friend. Okay. The letter E, next letter, important letter. Letter E. Look at this example. Elefante, elefante. Ele, A. Always sound is A sound, A sound. Elefante. Elefante means in English elephant. Good. The next important letter, letter I. Look at this example. Isla, isla, isla. So letter I sound as E sound, isla, E sound. Right. Isla mean island. Good. So again, letter A. You can remember with the example, so it is easy. Amigo, amigo. So A sound. Letter E. Example is elefante. So sound as A. Elefante. A. Right. Letter I. Example is isla. So pronounce as E. Isla. Good. We will see some more similar nouns in English. The first one is motor. How to pronounce in Spanish? Motor, motor. Letter T sound as TH sound. The, right. So motor, motor. Letter O, O sound. Good. Next one, central. The meaning is same meaning, and the way of writing is also here totally same, but pronunciation is different. We will see. Central, central. Can you remember we learned letter E sound as A sound, so say A sound. Good. Central, central. TS, so central. Here very important thing to learn. You can see after the C letter, if IOE, after the C, if IOE, then sound as C sound. So here you can see after the C letter, the letter is E, so sound is C sound. So central. Good. Next one, nation. How to pronounce it in Spanish? Nación, nación, nación. Letter A always A sound. So na, A sound, nación. Good. You can see after the letter C. Here you can see letter is I. Can you remember the theory? If the C letter, if after the C letter IOE, then sound is C sound. So you can see here after the C letter, the letter is I. So C sound. So nación, nación. Good. Next one. Actor. How to pronounce? You can see the way of writing is totally same. The meaning is also same, but pronunciation is different. We'll see how to pronounce it. Actor, actor, actor. Right. Letter A always A sound. So A. Right. You can see after the C. Here you can see the letter is T, not IOE. If IOE, then sound is C sound. But if not, sound is K sound. K sound. So actor, actor. Good. Next one. Festival. How to pronounce? You can see the meaning and the way of writing is totally same, but the pronunciation is different. Festival, festival, festival. Letter V sound as B. Letter V, the sound is B. So festival, festival. Very good. Next one. Piano. How to pronounce? Piano, piano. Good. Next noun. Conductor. How to pronounce? Conductor, conductor. You can remember after the C. If not IOE, if not IOE, then sound is K sound. So conductor. Very good. Next one. Professor. Professor, professor. Good. Next one. Television. You can see the way of writing and the meaning is totally same, 100% same, but the way of pronunciation is different. Right? We will see. Televisión, televisión. Can remember? V. The sound is B sound. So televisión. Good. Next one. Religion. The way of writing is same, and the meaning is also totally same. So we will see how to pronounce it. Religión, religión. You can see G sound as H sound because after the G, if IOE, then sound is H sound. H sound. After the G, if letter is IOE, then sound is H sound. So religión. Good. Next one. Invasion. How to pronounce? Invasión, invasión. Letter V, B sound. Good. Next one. Animal. Animal, animal. Letter A always sound as A sound. So animal. Good. Next one. Hotel. You can see the way of writing is same and the meaning is same, but the pronunciation, you will see. The pronunciation is hotel, hotel. You can see letter H, no sound in Spanish language. So just forget about the letter H. So sound is hotel, hotel. Right. The next word, hospital. So we will see hospital, hospital. Good. Next one. Chocolate. How to pronounce it? Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Good. Next, doctor. How to pronounce? Doctor. Doctor. Good. Next one. Cable. You can see the way of writing is same and the meaning is same. We will see how to pronounce it. Cable. Cable. Letter A always sound as R sound. So car. Cable. Letter E sound as E sound. Elephant. Can you remember? So A sound. So cable. A. Cable. Good. Next one. Information. 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 Good. You can see another pattern. TION change to CION. See, this is the relationship between the English language and the Spanish language. Always, almost always. TION change to CION. Right. Next one. Motivation. How to pronounce? Motivation. Motivation. Good. Look at this. TION change to CION. This is the pattern. This is the relationship between the Spanish language and the English language. Very good. Next one. Individual. How to pronounce? Individual. Individual. Good. Next one. Judicial. How to pronounce? A new one. Judicial. Judicial. Letter J always sound as its sound. So judicial. Right? Judicial. Very good. Now we will learn some similar verbs. In these verbs, the meaning is same and way of writing is same, but not 100%, but there is a similarity. Right. We will see how to pronounce it. The first one, to activate. Activar, activar, activar. Right. You can see English language always add two, but in Spanish language not two words, only one word. Right. Next word. To visit. To visit. How to pronounce? Visitar. Visitar. You can see the relationship between the English language and the Spanish language. Here add two, but in Spanish language only one word. Good. The next one. To celebrate. How to pronounce it? Celebrar. Celebrar. Good. The next one. To adapt. Adoptar. Adoptar. Good. The next verb. To calculate. How to pronounce? Calcular. Calcular. Good. The next word. To dedicate. To dedicate. How to pronounce it? Dedicar. Dedicar. Good. Next one. To admit. Admitar. Admitar. Good. Next word. To suppose. Suponer. Suponer. Good. Right. Today we learn some similar nouns and similar verbs and how to pronounce it. In the next session we are going to learn greetings in Spanish. So thank you very much for listening and thank you very much for watching. We are Bueno Spanish Academy.